Well, today I want to show you how you can go faster on your Hobie Wave. Now it's really conditional, I think, upon having a jib. You can do these mods without a jib, but you're not going to go fast. But if you want to bite the bullet and install a jib, well, I'll show you how you can make this boat go really quick with modifications like raking your mast back, putting on side stay adjusters, front adjusters, reducing the rudder arm so you can fit further back on the boat, putting on a Hobie 16 Traveller and reinforcing that, ways to sit on your boat to go faster. So generally just some different things that you can do to make this boat go quick, because we all know we have the need for speed and to go faster than other people out on the water. Now the reason for raking the mast back is to increase your speed. Straight up and down the mast exerts no forward pressure. Rake back, you're now getting some forward force exerted on your boat. This will, however, make your boat a little harder to tack. Now speaking of tacking, adding a jib will assist with this manoeuvre greatly. Now to enable you to rake your mast back, one thing you'll need is side stay adjusters. And you'll have to have your stays either recut or renewed. As a precaution, I renew all of my stays every 2 years. Raking your mast back, there's added tension on the front stay, and after these modifications you'll be sailing your boat much more aggressively and faster, so it's really important that your stays are strong. When you have the side stay adjusters on, you'll want to use a toggle pin as shown in the video. The rope that you see is part of my mast stepping method, which hopefully you're using. If not, have a look at my video Hobie Wave, new method of stepping the mast. You'll notice that the jib is not attached to the spreader bar. Now this is because if you undertake all of the modifications in this video, you will have a very powerful jib, downhauled very tight, and it will just bend or snap the bar. It's not absolutely critical, but the additional front forestay on my boat is 90 centimetres long. Adjustments are made on the side and front forestays. I'll show you the front shortly. Now the spreader bar comes with a jib kit. I use this bar to move the boat around, on and off the trailer, and turn it around on the beach. To give it some more strength, I've added 2 aluminium sleeves, one on each side of the bar. These are quite loose on the bar, but just help to give the bar some extra strength. Now to join the 2 additional front forestays, just use a shackle. Now about the jib, see how nicely it sits on the front forestay, but first some dimensions and information about the jib. This is the second and largest jib I've experimented with on this boat, and I believe that it's now spot on. The luff, or front of the sail, is 383 centimetres. The leech, or back of the sail, is 327 centimetres, and the bottom of the sail is 176 centimetres. Now when you're getting your local sail maker to make a jib for you, here's the clip that you should use on the front of your sail. It's just a stainless steel clip, and this will just clip onto the front forestay. Now when you get your sail made, you may want to have the sail maker install a leech adjuster. There's nothing worse than having a flapping leech when you're going along, and this little adjuster just allows you to tighten it up. I hate going along with a flapping leech. Now this is just one of the 4 clips that you'll need to put on the front of your jib. These are oversized to make it easier to slide up and down the front forestay. I've the largest I could find and bored them out with a drill to make them slide up and down the front forestay extremely easy. and they're much easier to get on and off. Now, to rake your mast back, you're going to have to install another adjuster on your front forestay. You could get a longer forestay made, but I like adjusters on both the side and the front forestays to give me ultimate flexibility. Having the adjusters means that you can put your mast upright again at any stage. The forestay adjuster has tape around it just to protect the sail. Normally, this forestay would have been attached here. Now, because you have a more powerful jib, you'll want to have a simple system to get it from one side of the boat to the other. This system that I'll show you will allow you to pull it down really hard. Now, you've probably seen a jib rope set up on other boats that have a jib, but let's just follow it so you get some idea of what you're doing. Tie your rope around here first, then we follow it up and around the first pulley, comes back down, then we follow it through here, through the first cleat. It then goes over to the other cleat, goes up to a pulley on the other side, and goes back down and is tied on to the other cleat in the same manner as this one here. So that then you have a little bit of rope on your trampoline to play around with to actually move your jib from side to side. At the end of the pulley, I've just got a, it looks a bit messy because there's a piece of tape around there that, again, that's just to protect the sail, but again, just have a stainless steel clip, goes in and out, and that just clips onto your jib for easy release. So there you go, but I'll draw you a little diagram and I'll put that on to show you the way that it goes around your boat. To enable me to sit right at the back of the boat, I cut the rudder arms about 3 to 5 centimetres. Note though that this will increase the effort to do a hard tack. Normal steering is not affected. Also note I've put a bit of boat carpet on the back of the boat to make it a bit more comfortable. Now we come to the blocks. Get rid of the blocks that came with the boat. They don't really give much purchase to enable you to really pull down hard on the sail. Get yourself a 6-to-1 system as shown. Those shown are Harken blocks. It will give you great control over the sail, and it also makes it much easier on your hands. Now you can install a Hobie 16 traveller track. Now, because you'll now be able to really crank down hard on the mainsail, you'll need to bolt this track right through the back bar. Some people I've seen have actually used screws. Well, mine came with screws on it, and I pulled it out in about the 3rd time I used it. You'll just tear the screws out. Use stainless steel bolts. Make sure that the bolts that you use have a head that would allow them to recess into the bolt holes in the traveller track. Otherwise your traveller, well, it just won't travel. Now the traveller adjuster cleat. I put a lot of pressure on this cleat, so I put a little bit of reinforcing around the cleat using just pieces of aluminium folded over and the largest stainless steel pot rivets I could get. Now,
feet in the straps. I've noticed a lot of sailors, both in the videos that I look at and while I'm out sailing, they sail with both feet in the straps. When I learnt to sail, I was advised never to do this, as it's easy to get caught if the boat tips. Sail with one foot under the strap, with your toes curled back. Now this will leave your other leg free to rest against the traveller cleat. I showed you how to reinforce this earlier, and this is another reason to make it strong. It is much more comfortable and allows for a wider leg stance with increased stability of your body if the going gets tough. Even sailing nowhere, you'll look fast standing still, which is a good start. And it's really comfortable, and you won't fall off with one foot under the strap, especially if it is near where the strap attaches to the trampoline. It'll be nice and tight, but a quick slide and it comes loose in the event of a capsize.
Now you probably noticed that I'm not using the stock standard sail made by Hobie. This is a sail made by CalPERS Sails from St. Petersburg in Florida, and it really does give you another option to go faster. It's a beautiful sail, well made, holds its shape in strong winds, and it has a different batten pattern, which I'll show you now.
Now the batten on the bottom of the sail goes on an angle up the sail. This improves the sail shape, and the batten at the top of the sail changes the head of the sail, so you get a little bit more sail area. Now this sail will not stretch or take on water. Now if you're really after speed, some additional speed, this is the way to go. I'll give you some information about how to contact CalPERS Sails. I have no affiliation with CalPERS Sails other than I saw them on the web. I'm from Australia and I saw that they made Hobie sails. Now CalPERS Sails make beach cat sails. They make sails for different prices. Sails in Dacron, Kevlar, Pentax, Mylar, or the load path sail. Now the load path sail is the sail that I use. Now we're on your main sail, let's have a look at how to increase the downhaul tension on your main sail. You really want to install a mechanism like I'm showing you now. This with a cleat in here, so it goes up to your mainsail, down on a cleat on your mast, with a nice little ball on the end, so you can get some nice downhaul on there, and that'll allow you to get some nice downhaul on your mainsail, reduce any wrinkles, and also make it perform better. So that's a CalPERS sail. Not absolutely necessary, but just something else you can add to make yourself go fast. I've only capsized this boat twice, and once was in a storm, and it went over, and it took a long time to get the boat up. There's no point going to the back of the boat to get back on, because there's not enough room between the back of the boat and the steering bar, and also you should try and stay at the front. That way you're going to stop your boat from floating away from you. One thing I've done to make it easier to get back on the boat, because actually getting back on these boats, they are quite high up out of the water, is I've put in a little ladder. Now the ladder stores just neatly on the boat, like that, and if you need it, just a matter of dropping it down and using it in the water. That's just something else you can do. It's not going to make you go faster, but if you fall off your boat or if you capsize, it makes it easier to get back on. Some people like to fly a hull and it looks spectacular, but if you're a real Hobie Wave fanatic, you feel the need for speed. So what you really want to do with your boat is to have it nice and balanced, sitting back as far as possible, and just have that hull kissing the water, not flying right up in the air, just kissing the water, so you got maximum amount of wind in your sail. So just a summary of what we've done. Installed a jib, result, more power. Help to lift the bows, aid in tacking. Installed a traveller, result, that's going to manage the mainsail better and enable the boat to sail in stronger winds. Installed a simple pulley system for getting the jib tight, result, more power and control. We've raked the mast back. Result, allow some of the downward force of the mast to generate forward momentum. Reducing the length of your rudder arms. Result, you can sit back further on your boat, increase the bow lift, rake the mast back even further, thus less boat in the water, less chance of a pitch pole, and able to sail in stronger winds. Replace the blocks. Result, better sail management, more power from a sail pulled down hard, and a better sail shape and increased airflow over the sail. Remember, your sail is your engine. Downhaul on the mainsail. Result is better sail shape, remove the wrinkles, allow sail to keep its shape in strong winds or gusts. So I hope this has given you some ideas about how you can make your Hobie go faster, how you can give it some stick and go real quick. Well, I've given you lots of ideas to make your boat go faster, and it may seem a bit daunting to do the whole lot at once. Well, just do one or two, but if you choose one thing to do, I'd recommend, and it might be the most complicated, but it's certainly going to be a lot more fun sailing your boat and to make it go faster without a lot of effort, is to get a jib. Get a jib and rake your mast back. Those are the two things that will really make your sailing experience much better. Have fun on your Hobie. Have fun on your Hobie Wave. Fantastic plastic.